Boom! I'm Logan, the 64th Gear Jammer Skeele, and welcome to a new edition of Toy Talk, coming to you from sunny Southern California. I'm standing in the parking lot of a modern In-N-Out Burger restaurant. And this is going to be another episode in my food service truck series. The last episode was from Houston, Texas, and I talked about a beautiful set of mural pup trailers with Mac Anthem day cab truck for Cisco Foods. If you missed it, there's a link to the video down in the description below. Today, I'm all about fast food, and we'll talk later about a special internal release Peterbilt 389. But first, we need to talk about the company name on the door of this beautiful private fleet. For those of you that want to know about the companies behind the models, take a quick moment and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget, guys, I sell lots of great die-cast trucks and other items on my website, farmtoysandmore.com. With your help, this community can become the leaders in the die-cast industry. Californians, they are innovators in the fast food industry. Like most states, California had fast food stands that were either walk-up, drive-up, or car-hop service. But until Harry and Esther Snyder decided to open a drive-thru fast food restaurant in 1948 in Baldwin Park, California, this concept had not been tried before in marketing hamburgers. To make their restaurant work, the Snyders set up a two-way speaker system, allowing customers to place their orders. Today, we take this two-way communication system for granted, but at the time, this was a real novelty. Many of Snyder's competitors laughed, saying, "Customers won't ever order food this way." Boy, were they so wrong. The Snyders set a simple goal for their restaurant, which was, and still is, to provide their customers the freshest, highest quality foods coupled with friendly service in a sparkling clean environment. This became their road to success. A few years later, and this philosophy allowed the Snyders to open another branch in Covina, California. For a long time, the In-N-Out Burger chain remained a small family business. Harry Snyder passed, and Harry's son Richard assumed the top position in the company at age 24. Under Richard's control, In-N-Out Burger continued to grow and reached over 90 restaurants. In 1992, the company opened its first branch outside California, in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. This began In-N-Out Burger's gradual expansion away from home. Richard Snyder perished on a plane crash in 1993. Aged 41. His untimely death left his brother Guy Snyder to suddenly assume the responsibility of taking the helm of In-N-Out Burger operations throughout the 1990s. During Guy Snyder's 6-year presidency, In-N-Out Burger grew to over 140 locations. Guy, however, suddenly died in 1999 from a drug overdose. Esther Snyder subsequently took over the responsibility of handling the company upon Guy's death. In-N-Out Burger restaurants expanded beyond the West Coast, with locations in Arizona and other parts of Nevada. When Esther Snyder died at age 86 in 2006, the presidency was bestowed to the company's Vice President, Mark Taylor. Under Mark Taylor's command, expansion eastward continues. In 2008, the chain opened its first restaurant in Utah and then in Texas in 2010. Change in leadership again comes to the company when Lindsay Snyder, the granddaughter of Harry and Esther Snyder, assumed the presidency in 2008 from Mark Taylor when she was just 26 years old, therefore restoring the company's family lineage. Mark Taylor became Chief Operating Officer under Lindsay. On her 35th birthday, she became the sole owner of In-N-Out, which she remains today. To save a buck, companies sacrifice quality of their products and services. Then they cannot understand why they lose customer satisfaction and customers. In-N-Out Burger didn't follow this popular Wall Street boardroom idea. Instead, In-N-Out still adheres to its family roots and simple goals: to provide their customers with the freshest, highest quality food and the best possible service. That's why the company is still growing strong. Somewhere in time, In-N-Out Burger changed from their old marketing method of drive-thru only for a more modern design, which included an indoor dining area, but still maintains the drive-up window. Perhaps it was to keep up with the competition other fast food restaurants presented. At any rate, In-N-Out Burger modernized their stores. Call it progress as the company grew. Let's head back to the quarry to talk about an internal release of one of the In-N-Out Burger's private fleet of delivery trucks.
And here we go, guys. This is the Peterbilt 389 day cab pulling 53-foot reefer trailer for In-N-Out Burger. It is their private fleet that carries food over to all of their stores. Now, they did a large enough run with DCP in order to get special packaging. And they made really, really nice packaging. It's got a different cutout so that it has the In-N-Out Burger logo. And it's a 1/64 scale die-cast truck. It's for ages 14 and up. They made a really nice top, and it has Quality You Can Taste, which is their logo, and then it has their company store on it with the website. Underneath, all the licensing. This was made back in 2012. This is an old truck. And then it has its item number, 32752. The ends, both ends have a little cutout, and they do have the In-N-Out Burger logo, and you can see into it. I'll show you the other end real quick. See, same thing at the front. Now, on the back, they have their In-N-Out logo, their slogan, and then they've got some more information about the company. And I've gone through all of that, so just go back and watch the beginning to read all of that. But it was really nice that they put it on there. And here is the trailer. It is a utility 3000R refrigerated van, and it has a carrier refrigerated unit on the front. It has the In-N-Out Burger logo up front. Then you can see Quality You Can Taste, the big slogan that they're proud of, and then visit their company store at inandout.com. It has the company striping of yellow and red, top and bottom, and then there is the DOT required striping there. Also, there are several marker lights tampoed top and bottom, and then underneath, hanging down a little bit, is that lower light that's required for turn signal in the midship of the trailer. There's also the Reefer fuel tank, and then it has a spare tire carrier with spare tire, chrome 10-hole rims with soft rubber tires and working suspension, mud flaps, super nice detail. Landing gear is the standard screw down type. On the back, we'll start up a little bit so you can see it has the In-N-Out Burger logo tampoed on white mud flaps on this trailer. They're the white ones. DOT striping right there on the bumper. Red tampos for the brake lights. Little black tampos for the little bumpers. red tampos for the upper lights, and this has the individual panel roll up rear door. Now their door doesn't quite roll up the way the real one would. This panel should push all the way forward because of the way the tracks work, but in 64 scale that was pretty much impossible, so they did the best they could. It's got DOT striping there, individual panels, the In-N-Out Burger logo, a little sign about commenting about the driver, or for info on a location near you with call the 1-800 number, then their logo again. And these doors do roll up, and they roll up pretty well, about to there. They really don't go all the way up, but they go most of the way, so you get the idea. And then inside, insulated floor, insulated walls, and the rest of it is really nice detail inside. They did a good job with this trailer. Round on this side, it is the same as the other side, only they got the graphics with the In-N-Out Burger at the front, and where it would be on the driver's side, it was up to the front. They just moved it forward. They had to change it the way they did graphics, but it looks really nice, and their paint and quality of their graphics on this are just outstanding. Round to the front, you can see the Carrier Reefer unit. It's got a Carrier logo there and a Carrier logo there, chrome grille, and then your panel right here, which has all the controls. There's also your airline hookups right there. Underneath, you can see it's got the same underneath detail that most trailers have, and it's got the tampo as to what it is, the date it was made, 14212, so this was on the 142nd day of 12. It's got the kingpin right there, and then screw down landing gear, air brakes, and suspension detail on the rear axles. Super nice job. Now let's set this aside and get the tractor. This is the DCP Peterbilt 389 tooling. It has 389 style mirrors, 389 style stacks that are curved at the top, and the 389 kind of arrow looking headlights, which kind of look goofy in my opinion, but that's what 389s have. Fuel tank, steps with battery boxes, and air tank behind them. On the passenger side here, it has that little window so that the driver can see what's beside him, and then it has the In-N-Out Burger logo, Baldwin Park, California, and its US DOT number and its California number. Peterbilt logo on the side, and then the striping with the little arrow pointing forward, just like In-N-Out is. They're always looking to the future. White over red with red fenders and lower red, and then red top to the truck and a red frame. They went all out when they came up with their paint scheme at In-N-Out. 10-hole chromes front and rear with soft rubber tires and a nice tread pattern. Chrome quarter panels. Then around to the back, you have chrome hanging brackets for the mud flaps, and then white mud flaps. They chrome plate them and then they paint them white with the In-N-Out Burger logo on both of them. Really nice. 2 brake lights that are on chrome pieces that have been painted red on the tips. Fifth wheel here is good for any DCP first gear trailers. It does tilt. And then here is the pogo stick with airlines. I like the fact they put airlines and brake lines on them, but I wish they'd do a little better because they kind of look goofy the way they stick around. Especially since they didn't make them so you could hitch them to the trailer, so they look really silly hitched up. On the back of the cab, the striping continues all the way around, and then there's 2 little backup lights so that the guy can see. Hard plastic windows front and rear, and you can see that the 2 high back seats are dark gray. The dashboard is dark gray. The steering wheel is black. 2 little reflectors up on top. Really, really good job they did on this truck. The front side here, you can really see those arrow style headlights, and then the Peterbilt 389 grille. The grab bar, which is the bird that they use. It has the rivet detail right down the center of the hood because it's a multi-piece hood that goes together. The hard plastic windows, windshield wipers are molded into the window and then tampoed black. On both sides you can see the chrome breathers where the air intakes and the air filters are. and it's just got a standard size 389 front bumper. Underneath, rear suspension with air brake canisters, differentials on the axles, and drive shafts. There's the muffler, and then you can see the tailpipes going out to the stacks. And then there's from there is a pipe that goes up to the engine and the manifold. Bottom of the engine detail and transmission details along with the drive shafts. You can also see the bottom of the steps. It has positionable steering, not true steering, it's positionable, but that's okay. Now, up top, it does have an opening hood. However, a lot of times these hoods will clash with the bumper, so be careful when you open them. Top shelf was the worst, but sometimes even the DCPs do. Big, beautiful red engine in under the hood, and all of the turbo piping, air intakes, radiator, and intercooler there, all for that nice engine. Also on top of the cab, it has the roof clearance lights that are just molded into the cab and then tampoed, and then chrome 2 air horns, and then a chrome visor. Really, really sharp the way they made this truck. Now for the driver's side. The In-N-Out Burger logo is a little bigger. It still has Baldwin Park, California, the US DOT, and the California truck number. Peterbilt, fancy graphics, fuel tank, quarter fenders, chrome wheels, soft rubber tires. Then there's this grab bar here on the exhaust heat shield. 389 style mirrors, which are mounted to the frame, not to the door like 379s. Steps, chrome, everything. They did a super job on this truck. Now let's show them all hooked up. And there it is. The Peterbilt 389 day cab with utility 3000 reefer van for In-N-Out Burger Company. It's part of their private fleet, and she's ready to haul a load of food from the distribution center all out to one or more of the stores on the way to keep the food flowing for the customers.
How many of you have had a burger at In-N-Out before? I'd really like to know what you think of them, so drop a comment. Also, tell me what you thought of the DCP version of one of their trucks. I sell loads of die-cast replicas on my site, farmtoysandmore.com, and I am sure you will find your next piece for your collection there. So, head over there and check it out with the link in the description down below. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please be sure to smash that like button to help me out so much with the YouTube algorithm. Share this video with your followers and subscribe for more great diecast product reviews and real-life stories behind the models. I'm Logan, the 64th Gear Jammer Skeele, saying goodbye, sunny California, on this latest leg of my food service truck video series, and on to the next stop for another edition of Toy Talk.